Hey guys, Kentucky Knife Hunter, and today I'm back with a video over my top 3 favorite Stockman knives. Okay, so what is a Stockman? Well, Stockman is kind of got this serpentine shape. Sometimes you'll find like an equal end Stockman, but yeah, usually they do have 3 blades. Typically, they will have a clip point, a sheep's foot, and a spay blade. So I think originally these originated as like cattleman knives, and in stockyards and stuff like that is where they was predominantly used, and they are a favorite of a lot of people. I love a good stockman knife, but I thought I'd show you my 3 favorites today, and I'm going to tell you why they're my favorites. So I'm going to start off with this case. Yeah, very pretty little white synthetic jigged case. So it's got that nice red case shield. So this is a 32 pattern. So 32 patterns I like, as far as like that's one of my favorite Stockman patterns, just because it does have a spear point blade instead of the spade blade. So to me, the spear point is more useful, more versatile blade to me, and I'm probably going to be more likely to use it. And also, what I like about this 32, so this is a case 32, and a lot of their Stockmans that you'll find have more of a maybe things called like a California clip point or something, maybe that's real narrow, like their 18 patterns that have a really narrow clip point blade on them. And I like this kind of bigger, stockier looking clip point. I just think it looks good. So this is why the 32 pattern case is my favorite. So it does have the sheep's foot. A little junk on there. So I've used this knife a little bit. I've not packed it a whole lot. You mostly pack it to church and stuff when I pack it. But it's just a really pretty, nice case knife. The snaps on it are perfect. The pulls on it are perfect. It's just everything about this knife is really well made. No gapping in that. Just a pretty, very well made case knife. So as far as the length of it and stuff like that, I think it's just maybe 3 3/8 of an inch or so, something around in there. So it's not a super big. It's not like your 75 pattern cases that are bigger, but it's not real small either. So this is a good pocket size Stockman knife, and if you're in the market for a Stockman, I recommend a 32, or yeah, the 32 pattern cases. I like them. 18s are more readily available. It seems like you can find those everywhere, and I like them, but I just like the clip point on these a little bit better. So that's why this Stockman made it to my top 3 favorites. I really like the white on that too, but the 32 pattern case Stockman is going to be probably my go-to Stockman when I'm going to pack a case. So that's him over there. And this one right here, I've showed it off before. This is a Boker Stockman. Now I'm not sure how old this one is. I'm going to guess it probably around the 80s. So I'm not real sure what this wood is. It might be a rosewood, it kind of looks like, but it is a Solingen Boker. So it's got really good snaps too. Now this one right here, so this is pre-owned. So it's got a lot of scuffing. This knife has been used, but Boker Solingen there. Really pretty knife. So this one, it's got really good snaps. Now this sheep's foot has been used a ton, and whoever had this before, they really sharpened into the nail nick there. So it's kind of hard to get to, but that's probably my most used blade off of a Stockman as well. So can't fault nobody for that. And then it's got this spade blade right here. So I'm really a big fan of this wood. It looks good. So this Stockman is a little smaller, as you can see, than the case, but not by much. Get him up here. So maybe 1/4 of an inch smaller or something like that. So I do like the rounded bolsters. That's one thing I forgot to mention on the 32s. They have more of the squared off bolsters, which some people like, some people don't. That's one thing the 18s have, is more of a rounded bolster. So it seems like that's a little easier on your pocket going in and out. That's what this one is. I like these kind of oversized pins in it, where they're kind of riveted on the end almost, it seems. I just like the way that that looks. So this one right here, on the bottom pin you kind of got that. On the side pins you don't have it so much. And sometimes you get that with a case and sometimes you won't. But these are, all three of these are kind of a little pronounced. And I like that myself personally. So some people may not. I don't like them when they're sunk back into the bone or the jigging or the synthetic or whatever your handle material is. I don't like that as well, personally. But some people don't care. But just a pretty knife. It's an older knife. It's a used knife, but I love this knife, and I will pack it whenever I'm in the mood for a stock one a lot of days too. So, and then this one right here, I've only done a short over this, and this is a different stock one, and this one I'm really excited about, and it was a flea market find, and I traded for it. But this is very nicely made. Got a little bit of a gap right there, but not too bad. This is an older knife. I'm guessing it probably 70s, maybe 80s. But as you can see right there, it says Remington UMC. So this is a USA made knife. It's an old one. And I believe these were made by Camillus. Everything about it kind of looks like a Camillus. See, it's got that really narrow clip point. This blade right here is like super bendy. Because this is a bird hunter's Stockman right here. So it's something really different. So it's got this hook on it for cleaning your birds with, which is different. And it's a cool feature on it. But my favorite part about this knife is this shotgun choke tube tool. Let me see if you can focus in there. Danger. Unload gun before changing choke. Always remember that. Double check. Triple check. It's got 20 gauge and 12 gauge on there. And it works good. I used it on my 12 gauge and tightened my choke tube in it, and it worked really good. And it's just a really cool feature on this Stockman. So I think it's cool to find a knife like that that's got specific purposes and uses. I mean, to me, that's what a Stockman was to begin with, you know. So whenever they, start putting different tools and stuff like that, that's not something that you find very often. So I was really excited to get this knife. I think it's really interesting. And, whenever I posted the short on this, it seems like a lot of people check that out because it is something different. And you don't always see stuff like that. But just the history and it's just fun, you know what I mean? So I really dig this knife, and actually packing it, I've packed it quite a bit, even though I really don't have much use for it, just packing it out every day, other than the main blade on it. This is mostly for a specialty knife for whenever you're going out in the field, and I will pack this whenever I go hunting, and because it's cool. But it's I'll pack it every day too sometimes, just throw it in my pocket just because it's cool, and you meet up with your friends or something, like what kind of knife you packing, and not everybody's seen one like that one, so I think that's really neat and something good to be able to show people. And like I said, it's the old Camillus knife. I like old Camillus knives. I think they're really well made, and they got a lot of history, and I just think they're really cool. So those are my top 3 favorite Stockman knives for various reasons. Like I said, a 32 case is my probably my all-time favorite Stockman knife. I love a Boker. Boker Stockmans, especially the Soligen made ones, are stinking awesome. They feel good. And I love this old Remington Bird Hunters Stockman. I think it's really neat. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Give me a like, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.